Hello students, I am Dr.L.Kousalya, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Nirmala College for Women, Coimbatore. Today we are going to see about the topic extraction.
Extraction. Extraction is an important topic in plant biochemistry because this is the initial step for the separation of active constituents from the plant. Let's get started. After this lecture, you can able to understand three things about extraction. First one is the definition of extraction, and second one you can learn about the types of extraction, and third one you can know the actual mechanism of the extraction process. Let's see one by one in detail. Coming to the definition of extraction, extraction can be defined as preparation of crude drugs which contain all the constituents which are soluble in the solvent. Extraction is the method of removing active constituents from a solid or liquid by means of liquid solvents such as ethanol or other suitable solvents. The separation of medically active portions of plants or animal tissues from the inactive or inert components by using selective solvents. In this method, the wanted components are dissolved by the use of selective solvents known as menstruum, and undissolved part is a mark. So first, for the extraction, you have to select the plant or the part of the plant. And after that, you have to dry that and make it as a powder. And after the extraction process, you will get two components. One is the menstruum and another one is the mark. Mark is nothing but the solid residue obtained after extraction, whereas the menstruum is the solvent used for extraction, which contains all the phytoconstituents of the plants, and later it was removed from the solvent and used for the further process. Coming to the types of extraction. Basically, there are three types of extracts are generally prepared. First one is the dried extract, which is meant for the preparation of tablets, capsules, etc. The second one is the soft extract, which is meant for the preparation of ointments, creams, etc., which is very soft and creamy in texture. The third one is the liquid extraction, which is an type of extraction with a liquid consistency, especially in this method the tinctures and all prepared. Coming to the mechanism of extraction. So in this mechanism of extraction, the dissolution of extractive substance comes out of the disintegrated cells by the process of diffusion. You can see this picture. So the solvent enters into the plant cell by the process of diffusion and make the cell swell. After some time, what happens is the cell will disintegrate and rinse out all the phytochemicals present in the cell. So this penetration of the solvent into the plant cell and make the cell swell. Okay. So the diffusion of the dissolved extractive substance comes out of the cell. Plant constituents are usually contained inside the cell. Therefore, the solvent used for the extraction must diffuse into the cell to dissolve the desired compound, whereupon the solution must passes the cell wall in the opposite direction and mixed with the surrounding liquid. The equilibrium is created inside the cell to establish between solute and the solvent surrounding the fragmented plant tissue. So, this picture will make you to better understand about the mechanism of extraction. The first picture, you can see the plant cell with the active constituents or the phytoconstituents present in the cell. This dotted points indicates the phytoconstituents of the cell, which is placed in the solvent. After some times, what happens is the solvent will enters into the cell and make the cell swell. Okay, and later this swelled cell will disintegrate and releases the phytoconstituents into the outer surrounding solvent. So before we going for the extraction, so we have to select the solvent. So the solvents have some ideal properties before you choosing for the extraction process. Let's see some of the points which you have to remember before you choosing the solvent. First one, the solvent should be highly reactive for the compound to be extracted, and second one, it should not react with the extracted compounds or with the other compounds in the plant material. It should have a low price, okay, and it should be harmless to men and also for the environment, okay, and it should be completely volatile because it have to remove from the extraction after the process is over, okay, and it should not mix up with the water, okay. The solvent should have a high capacity in relation to extractive. The density of the solvent should be differs from the water density. Solvent should have a minimum viscosity. If it is having a maximum viscosity, we cannot separate the solvent from the extract. Okay, so these are some of the points which you have to remember before you choosing a solvent.
Hope you have gained the knowledge about the topic extraction. In subsequent videos, we will discuss about the extraction process and its uses. Thank you for watching this video.